y'all doing? How y'all doing? We right back at it as normal. Y'all already know what we do. Sit in politics. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check those guys out. Like, comment, subscribe, but most importantly, share. Sit in politics. Also, my channel, Gates Open Media. Y'all already know what it is. And what we're doing today, trying to have a little bit of fun. You know what I'm saying? Got the little music in the background. Hope that sounds good. So we're gonna start today. You know, also donate to the Cash App, help your boy out. We're trying to do some things, get some more equipment, make a bigger production, make it a little better. You know what I mean? I don't know how loud that is, but anyway, I don't know if y'all can hear the little music in the background. Trying to add a little spice to the channel, trying to add something all the time. But anyway, y'all know we're gonna start out here where a woman leaves a judge speechless after incriminating herself. So what that story is all about, I don't know if you guys been able to see it in the media, but there was this woman who was up for jury duty, and she decided she didn't want to do jury duty. Instead of making up a lie or just saying, hey, I can't make it, or saying I'm biased to the case or something like that where she won't get selected, guess what she decided to say? She decided to say her sugar daddy won't pay her money. You know what I mean? I thought that was hilarious. She said her sugar daddy won't pay her money. That's why she can't go to court. So I'm gonna try to pull the audio up for you so y'all can hear that. So y'all can hear it. Give me 1 second. I should have already had it. I wasn't planning on playing the audio, but I think it's so much more funnier when you actually hear the hot audio. And I also show y'all or tell y'all how she decided to incriminate herself. Turn this on. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Gotta get my other cord here, and I'll do it that way. I'll just do it that way. Other cord over here. Bam. Well, y'all gotta be ready. Gotta stay ready. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Got my little cord I hooked to my iPhone. I mean, I could hook it up Wi-Fi. My bad. I should have had this ready. It's all good. So yeah. So this lady, she was in court, being on trial for jury duty, and she decided to say her sugar daddy, basically, her sugar daddy won't allow her to come because she won't get her money. It was hilarious.
Sugar daddy. Well, that clip went viral on Only Exclusive. Earlier this week, a potential juror in the penalty phase of the Parkland shooting trial told the judge she couldn't serve because she has a sugar daddy. Well, that clip went viral online, and now she wants to set the record straight. We have Local 10's crime specialist Bridget Matter live in Fort Lauderdale with the exclusive interview. Bridget.
This woman said she wanted to talk to us because she wanted to let people know she was being honest, that serving on a jury would put her in a financial hardship because she can't see her sugar daddy. No one expected jury selection in the Parkland shooter's penalty phase trial to go viral, but this clip of a potential juror explaining why she can't serve on the panel made the rounds on social media.
I need to figure out something. I have my sugar daddy that I see every day.
I'm sorry?
My sugar daddy.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, but
well, I'm married and I have my sugar daddy. Okay. I see him every day.
That woman.
So she's trying to. They're trying to do jury duty, and she says she can't do it because financial hardship and her sugar daddy. Which later on in the clip, she says pay her $8,000 a month. Now, I encourage you guys to go look this up yourself, just to check it out. And you know, $8,000 a month. That's hilarious. But go look up the story. But she said she didn't want to go to court and serve on this. It was actually the Parkland school shooting. She didn't want to go on it, be selected for the jury because her financial hardship and her sugar daddy pay her $8,000 a month. Crazy. So then you think about when I say she incriminated herself, did she pay taxes on that $8,000 a month? I'm pretty sure not. You know, is that the only job she has? Being, you know, providing him for whatever services there is, but $8,000 a month. That's why I say she incriminated herself. The judge ended up letting her off, luckily for her. But if the judge wanted to be, you know, a-hole, so to speak, she could have looked up, did she pay taxes? You know, just ask her, well, how long have you been doing this? And then, you know, self-employment. So how much you gonna make on that? You know, that was pretty funny. And just think about it, $8,000 a month. Yeah, go see the video. I encourage you to go see the video. $8,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Provide for her sugar daddy. To the sugar daddy, I guess is worth it. But that is, I mean, I ain't. Let's see, what's that? $8,000 a month. That's what, 72. My bad. $96,000 a year. $96,000 a year. She gets paid from her sugar daddy, according to her, allegedly, I should say. And that is crazy. Y'all just comment if that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But that's how she incriminated herself anyway, by saying she get $8,000. Maybe she isn't incriminating herself. Maybe she actually does pay taxes on that $8,000 she gets from her sugar daddy. I doubt it, but hey, I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. But y'all go do a little bit of research and look that up. Pretty funny. And once again, it was a serious case of the Parkland shooter from a couple years ago. Honestly, unfortunately, I kind of forgot about that simply because it's been so long. And why does it take so long for somebody to go to trial about a mass murder? A mass murder, why does it, if anybody out there knows, why does it take so long to go to trial when you do something like that? Do something so heinous. That is, I mean, even if it's a minor, something minor, is the court system that backed up? Maybe because of COVID, but I don't think that's the case because we've had cases that, excuse me, have taken years before they go to court. This ain't the first one. So this has happened before COVID. Gonna continue to happen, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not an expert in that field. If anybody could just chime in or just let us know why that takes so long. It's been at least 2 years. Matter of fact, I think it's been 3 years. I think it's been 3 years. But somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's been 3 years since the Parkland shooting. And I don't understand why it takes so long to go to trial about that. Next, you know, we always bring it back to the sports, but I thought that was a nice little topic there. Next up in line, Floyd Mayweather offers to reimburse any team $20 million for signing AB. He's willing to pay any team $20 million reimbursement for signing AB if he make it through the season without any problems. Now let's go back to the Pittsburgh days. This man started with Pittsburgh. Okay, he won it out. He was showing out, having a fit. Then he goes to the Raiders. I remember the toe problem, the toe issue, this, that, and the other. $30 million. That was his deal, $30 million. Then guess what? He never plays a game. Then, you know, he got the league. And then Tom called him up there in New England. And then some case came up. I can't remember exactly. But there was a case that came up about some, I think it's babysit or something. I don't remember exactly who the person was. But anyway, some case came out. I think he played 1 or maybe 2 games. Once again, out the league. Tom Brady comes down to Tampa, call his old boy up, say, "Hey man, come on over here and help us win the Super Bowl." Comes to Tampa and win the Super Bowl. You know, get that Super Bowl in Tampa. First home team to play in the Super Bowl. And then, you know, this year, obviously, or this past season, most of us know what he did. You know, it's still controversy behind that. We still don't know the whole true story. But he said that Bruce Arians asked him to go back in the game, and he said he was hurt. But then there's a story about, they weren't going to pass him the ball to be able to get his bonuses. So both of them can't be true. Because if he's telling you to go back in the game, maybe he's going to pass you the ball. But then you say no, but maybe he's not going to pass you the ball. I can't say, you know, Tom Brady's going to pass him the ball, but maybe Arians didn't draw up a play for him. I'm not sure. But then he waves and takes his shirt off, jersey off, and all that stuff, wave himself off the field. But Money Mayweather is putting $20 million on the line that he won't act the fool. So then with the Bucks, he's pretty much out the league, but the Bucks lost the game anyway the next game. So he was out the league, not out the league, but the season was over. So he doesn't have a team right now, but Florida's trying to help him get back into the league and say he'll pay $20 million if he don't make it. But first of all, he's not going to get that $20 million because he's going to be if he gets back into the league, if a team decides to take him, does he have the talent? Yes, that's not questionable. Is he committed? Is he going to be a distraction? Look, 4 times in a row, he's been a major distraction. Not just a distraction, he's been a major distraction. So, but Floyd putting that money on the line. But then I think about it, would the NFL even allow that? I don't think the NFL would allow that. What did I say? AB stand without a team. I think that's going to happen too. But I don't think the CBA will allow that, will allow an outside person to pay for a player. You know, that doesn't make any sense, because how does that fit into the cap space? I may be a little confused about the whole thing, but how does it fit in? You know, I don't think it fits in. And then how can maybe the team say, hey, I'll give you an incentive, a bonus, but doesn't that have to come through, all that has to go through the cap? And I just don't see that happening. I think they're just trying to make some headlines at the end of the day to try to get him back in the league. I think it's a bunch of bluff, and I don't think it's actually real. Everything after departed going to feed into that. Everything after he departed is going to feed into that. True, fact. So I think, you know, with celebrities, they always say bad publicity is good publicity. And I'm not saying this is bad publicity, but what I am saying is this is just publicity to say, hey, he is serious about playing without getting in trouble. And I think and with Floyd putting money on the line, that's just saying, hey, we're serious about this. He done maybe work with Floyd, talk to Floyd or whatever. Podcast almost just as bad as talking straight shit. So what is that's what I think they have to gain from that. It's just getting the attention of teams to say, hey, this guy's going to come out and play. He's going to play hard. He's not going to be a distraction to your team this year. Just to get, I mean, how many chances should he get? Now, the one thing I always say is, well, I'll start saying is, these are billionaires. I'm not going to be mad at a billionaire for letting these guys play. I can care less unless they did something heinous to hurt a person or something like that. That's different. But, you know, he's just been doing dumb stuff. But if a billionaire won't allow you to play on his team, so be it. If that billionaire lose money, I don't care. But at the same time, you know, your fan base, may be a little hurt. You know, as we all know, I'm a jump a little bit to something that's not on the title, but y'all know Kaepernick trying to get back into the league. Now, think about it. And I said the same thing, and I still say the same. If a billionaire want to play him, want to pay him, cool. You know what I mean? Who am I to say, hey, billionaire, don't spend your money on Cap? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Kaepernick sued the NFL, which you got to think about it, that's the shield. All those owners are billionaires. So really, I'm assuming some of that revenue came from the actual NFL, which actually came from those teams, those team owners. And I could be wrong about that. But so then, if you remember, I watched the documentary, the little Kaepernick documentary, and he basically said that, you know, it was like a plantation, like a slave plantation. Then why the hell are you trying to come back to the plantation? What slave escaped and said, hey, let me go back? You know, I mean, obviously you had old girl, Kent done sold out. I ain't sold out. Like I say, the billionaires, they spend their money how they want to. I can't tell a billionaire how to spend his money. I'm not a billionaire. But what I can say is that he is just saying, he made the analogy that being in the NFL is like being on the plantation, but you trying to come back. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Yeah, y'all got to agree with it. That's okay. But I'm just saying, based off his ideology, what sense does that make? Y'all make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense. I mean, is he going broke? He's been out the league, I think, 5 years now. I don't think he's going broke because Nike's paying him. He got the little document and he's doing things here and there. So I don't think it's a factor of that. I think it's just a factor of he wants to be in the league again. You know what I mean? But once again, who's trying to go back to the slave pen? If that's what he said, that I didn't call it a plantation. And then I had some guys on Facebook when they saying, "Oh, you're handpicked." Yeah, you're handpicked. They make you go through drills and poke, prod, and you know, do all this history on you to see what you can't do, all those different things. But what slave, you know what I'm saying, that gets to go home and go to that mansion? I mean, I get the whole analogy, I get the whole thing, but it's just different. And yeah, they may be treating you like that too. I'm not gonna say that, but it's different, way different. But regardless of how I feel about it, anybody else will feel about it. Think about it. If he's already had many chances, maybe he could be back on the team. If the billionaires want to pay him to come back, and I will. I agree. And that's what I said. If the billionaires want to pay, I'm not a billionaire. But if the billionaire want to pay this man to come back, then pay him to come on back. Who don't care about football? I don't know if you're talking about Colin Kaepernick or what, but maybe he don't care about football. Why is that still there? Hold up. I guess I can stop it. I won't. But anyway, but yeah, that's what I was saying. What's your name? May? I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. But yeah, I agree 100%. If a billionaire want to pay you to come play football, then it doesn't matter what the fans think either. Yeah, you'll probably lose some fans, but hey, it is what it is. If a billionaire want to pay Kaepernick to come back and possibly decide to kneel at the national anthem, it doesn't have no. I don't care. You know what I mean? With all due respect to anybody who's been in the military, I've never been in the military. So if that makes you upset, then, but from my understanding, a guy from the military was the one that told him to kneel and not sit. So for me personally, I didn't care that he kneeled. And that's with all due respect, once again, to anybody who served in the military. But at the end of the day, it's a peaceful protest. And see, what happened is, and I think I said this before, but the media puts it on TV. If y'all don't want to see him kneeling or whatever, then don't put it on TV. As simple as that. Don't put it on TV, and nobody would, unless you was at the game, would know that he's kneeling. And half the time, you can't even see the players, depending upon where you are in the audience. So the media is just pushing. And I think at the end of the day, that's where it goes south. Camp wants to be famous. Keep it real, not about football. It's about remaining relevant. I believe that 100%. I believe that 100% he's just trying to stay relevant. Like I say, bad publicity is good publicity. Now, that's not bad publicity. I mean, they had a big thing. He go out there with, I think his name John or Jim Harbaugh. I don't know the difference of the brothers. But anyway, with Michigan doing their spring game and did some stuff. That brought his name back into the player thing. And then he's talking about a tryout. But T.O., I believe, asked him to come and play in that whatever league he in. That little league. You know, T.O. really wanted to play. But I got respect for T.O. T.O. was just like, look, you know what I'm saying? Cap, come on here and play. Cap's not going to do that. And like you said, sit in politics, I don't even think he want to play football. And I seen an article where Kaepernick said that he would be willing to come off the bench. Well, that's the only way you ain't gonna come back into the league starting right out the gate. That ain't gonna happen. Anyway, and then I don't think it's a scenario where you're gonna have a backup getting more attention than a starter. If he comes back into the league as a backup, I think most teams, most audiences, most fan bases aren't going to want to see him play anyway. But what happens if he comes back into the league, which I don't think he's going to come back. I don't think no team's gonna pick him up. But what happens if he comes back, his team, his quarterback get hurt, and some kind of way he make it to the playoffs? What are they going to do then? Are they going to boo him during the playoffs? I don't know. Cap. Is they gonna boo him? Will they boo the home team if he go and play? End up playing 5-6 games, 7-8 games, leading this team to the playoffs. What are they gonna do? It'll be something. Honestly, it'll be something. It'll be almost a media nightmare if Kaepernick came back and some kind of way end up being a starter and won a Super Bowl this year. It'll be a media nightmare, because what's the media going to do then? They're going to have to show them all on TV, keep them on TV. I think the social climate plays a role in all of this. Of course it does. Definitely. But, I mean, you got to think they got to interview the quarterback. You got a 2-week wait. If he was to go to the Super Bowl and win it, you got a 2-week wait from the NFC, AFC championship game to the Super Bowl. There's going to be so many interviews. There's going to be so many things about kneeling. Is he going to kneel? If he got a contract, is that going to be in his contract? Not to kneel? Will he accept the contract if they say he don't kneel? They say, all right, Cap, we'll take you, to come over here and play for our team. But if you decide to kneel, you're out of here. Will he sign that contract? I mean, and then I just can't get over that part about going back to the plantation. But would he sign a contract if they said, hey, you can't kneel, you have to stand with everyone? They don't even give him the option to stay in the locker room. And then on social media, they gonna kill him. If he was to come back and win a Super Bowl and say he in the NFC, I don't know, who's one of the great quarterbacks I don't know who's in the AFC right now that I can think of that's a great quarterback. That would be normally a big Super Bowl with the 49ers. I don't know. Racial tensions in the country has been extremely high over the past few years. I think plays a role, in Cap's getting the job. Yeah, it does, and that's why he won't get a job. I don't think so, because of the racial tension is extremely high over the past few years, like you said. I think that'll keep Cap from getting a job, definitely. I think that, and like you said, I think that plays a role. Definitely plays a role, because it's not going to die down. If he gets an opportunity to come back and play, it's going to be like, blah. Now we're going to do this all over again. All the revenue the NFL lost those couple years, plus the lawsuit he sued the NFL. I don't know how much money he got, but whatever it was, they lost money. And then it's all about protect the shield, protect the shield, protect the shield. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But if he did come back, let's say he came back to the 49ers, right? Guess what? Well, I guess he won't have Debo out there. Because Debo say Debo Samuel's brother seemingly confirms that the wide receiver star demands a trade from the 49ers. So if Cap do come back, he won't be handing off or throwing it to Debo. You know. But I wonder why Debo wants to. It has to be something internal, simply because, I mean, didn't they make it to the NFC Championship game? They lost, obviously. And now you want to go to a different team? Do you know how hard it is to get there? And now you're on the cusp of possibly going back to a Super Bowl. But I think his name, Trey Lance, is probably going to be their quarterback. I don't think they traded him yet, though. So maybe Garoppolo will still be the quarterback. So you're saying maybe something internal happened, or you don't like Garoppolo or some other player in that locker room, I'm assuming. But what other team are you going to go to? I mean, if you leave there, are you leaving for money, or are you leaving for an opportunity? I mean, I can't agree with you if you're trying to leave for an opportunity, unless you go into the Rams, or Tampa or Green Bay. Well, I think all those are equal opportunities. Well, they got better quarterbacks. They do have better quarterbacks at those locations. And then obviously the Rams are coming off a Super Bowl, but is he looking for money? I didn't read the article. I guess I need to read the article to figure all that out. But I think at the end of the day, some situations are just better to stay in. He's trying to get paid. Well, if he's trying to get paid, I can't. He said big paid. I can't blame him. Then that's a different ballgame. I should have read the article. I wasn't going to talk on that today. Oh Lord, $25 a year. I go to another team too. You know what I mean? But that brings up another question. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll talk about this I think I'm gonna write that down. Talk about that on another podcast. That brings up another question. And I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget. Can y'all hear the music in the background playing? I got it kind of low. To me, the music in the background, and it's playing through the thing here. It makes it sound like I can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear every voice I get. I mean, my voice projecting. I don't know how to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. That's Tyreek Hill and Devontae Bray. Well, at the end of the day, I think appreciate that so you can hear it. Does it sound bad, terrible, good, all right? I think he probably deserves that. He's playing running back and wide receiver. So, I think he definitely deserves that. Yeah, I think he deserves that. Because he's a dual threat. Neither one of them boys run the thing out the backfield. So I can see that. Dual threat, running back. I don't know how I have to look how many yards he had, but he was toting that thing though, I'll say that much. And he can catch that thing. Run after catch everything. I didn't watch the 49ers like that, so I don't know, his route running, his speed, his catch range, radius, catchability, all those different things right there. But if you have a guy that you can legitly put in the backfield or out wide, that's like Marshall Faulk. Think about it. He's so to speak the Marshall Faulk of the day, so to speak. Because Marshall Faulk can catch that thing like a wide receiver, but also can run it. So, Dabo young. He's young too, like 25 years old. Yeah, and he's young. So that's another aspect to this whole thing. Man, I like so him going to get younger than Tyreek and Devontae, yeah. I like him going to get some money. You know, if that's what he wants to do, really, I don't care what he do, but it's his money, his talent. If he wants to do that, different wild comparison. Got to be more careful. Marshall Faulk, yeah, man. I mean, I'm not saying he's Marshall Faulk, but what I am saying, I think Marshall Faulk was the first running back to get 1,000 yards rushing and receiving. Now, I mean, he's still a certified wide receiver. Yeah, I got you. And then Marshall Faulk was always a certified running back. And so I'm just saying the roles kind of switched, meaning you got a wide receiver playing running back and a running back playing wide receiver out there catching that thing, but his main role is to run the ball. And then it's vice versa with Debo. Debo. His main thing is to catch the ball, but he can also get in the backfield and legit run it to where you have to scheme for that. You going the other way with it, I feel you. LOL. Yeah, man. But I think, man, you know, I have to see his contract and all that good stuff. But it doesn't matter what the contract is to me. It matters to him, obviously. But I think I can see that. But man, I know you gotta secure the bag and all that stuff there. But that's it. That's yeah, that's one I'm gonna have probably tomorrow. I'm gonna throw on the show. You know what I'm saying? Broke it down like that. He's outperformed his contract. I'm pretty sure he definitely has. He probably is still on a rookie contract, but I'm pretty sure he's outperformed his contract. And in football, definitely football, any sport to be honest. I can't remember who said. I think it was Kobe. Said you don't get billionaires discounts. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't blame the man for going for the money. I assumed it was something like that or some problems internally. But he going to secure the bag. Can't hate on that because he could get hurt at any point, career-ending surgery or career-ending injury. But you know that can sometimes get you in trouble. But at the end of the day, I'd rather have the bread in my pocket too, for the simple fact that you just don't know. You never know the future. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that, and yeah, I get it. So yeah, man. With that being said, that's all I got for y'all tonight. But I already got one topic for tomorrow. Got a couple more. You know what I mean? Got a couple more. You know what I mean? Know what I'm talking about? So y'all be ready for that. And just to give to reset the room, give a little overview of what we talked about. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put it in my phone because I always forget the topic. A woman leaves the judge speechless after incriminating herself. Super funny, really quick. A lady was going to court about the Parkland shooting a few years ago, and he got his. That's how I go back. Hold on. Yeah, I'll come back to that. Give me a second. A woman leaves the judge speechless after incriminating herself. It's basically saying if she has to sit for this trial, her sugar daddy is going to hurt her financially because her sugar daddy isn't going to pay her. Hilarious. Super funny, but she incriminated herself, so to speak, allegedly, if the judge decided to look at them taxes. And she says she's getting $8,000 a month to be his, from her sugar daddy. So that's $96,000 a year. What Arthur say? Make that breathe. Anyway, but that's pretty funny. Then we talked about Floyd Mayweather offers $20 million if AB doesn't act the fool, which I'm not even sure that's legal by NFL standards. I don't know. You got this trash ass quarterback throwing on the ball. I don't know if that's legal by the CBA of the NFL, the cap space, all those different things. I just don't see that happening. But we talked about that being maybe a publicity stunt. The Browns are investigating the NFL for tanking. Did I talk about that? I didn't talk about that. So I got to talk about that real quick. The Browns, and that's why I wanted to recap. You know what I'm saying? The Browns are investigating the NFL. The NFL is investigating the Browns for tanking. See, I tell people, y'all about to hear real right here, right now. First time. Shots fired! Bang, bang, boogie. Got to be more careful, boy, I tell you. Yeah. See, a lot of people, I think a lot of these games are rigged. You know what I mean? He's outperforming his contract. Yeah, I already said that. I think some of these games are rigged. Why I say that? I mean, you got teams that are tanking. So is tanking, my question is tanking also rigging the game? Huh? Let that breathe. That's what Arthur said. I better stop saying that before I make it a habit. And I stole this man's stuff. But is tanking, if an NFL, NBA, hockey, baseball team decide to tank, is that rigging the game? Or is that just, they just want to get this draft pick, See, there's a lot of people been coming out saying the league is rigged and many little things. Dwight Smith of the Bucks, Super Bowl winning. I want to say he got the Super Bowl MVP. When the Bucks went to the Super Bowl the year before last or whatever, he said that it's all rigged. Jerry Rice came out in a statement, said it was their coach, I can't think of his name, but he sabotaged the Super Bowl that they were in. Also, Tim Brown said the same thing, that they basically had they had plays designed, and literally the day before the Super Bowl, they changed everything. Everything they've been practicing, they changed it. And Dwight Smith said they knew everything they were going to run. And they didn't run that offense all season until the Super Bowl, which was the John Gruden offense. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's rigging. Shaq made a comment. You know what I'm saying? That the commissioner asked him, hey, what do you want to play? Where's cold or where's hot? He said, where's hot? Where's warm? Orlando Magic get the first pick in the draft. The lottery ball. I mean, Shaq also said, and this is on the Knuckleheads podcast, so this isn't alleged. These are facts. What the man said. Shaq also said, David Stern said, or he went to David Stern and said, hey man, they hanging all over me, this, that, and the other. And Shaq and David Stern said, well, Shaq, these teams are coming to me talking about you too. So Shaq said, well, all right, well, basically, so y'all ain't gonna call 3 seconds this year, huh? And Shaq hung out in the paint. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can look at that two ways. The way I look at it is, hey, it's rigged. Big old Shaq, big as he is, wide as he is, strong as he is, get to sit in the paint and just collect rebound after rebound. Now go back and look at that season. And I want to say it was with the Lakers. That season was with the Lakers, and I think he had all kind of rebounds, his highest season in rebounds, and all kind of stuff like that. So, I mean, some people can call it just, I don't know what you can call it. I call it rigged. You know what I'm saying? I can't say everything's rigged, but my dog want to bark. What you barking at? I know what you barking at. You cut it out. But anyway, I think a lot of stuff is rigged. Is it all rigged? I can't explain it. I don't know. I feel like it is. I feel like there's a lot to the game that people want to control it. I mean, how is Vegas always right? Well, I ain't gonna say almost always right, but right majority of the time. How? Things that make you go, You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But anyway, so the Browns tanking, is that just tanking? Like, oh, I want to get this specific draft pick? Or can that be seen as the game being rigged? I don't know. Depending on who you are and how you see it. I think that's a form of rigging. That's what I believe. And then, yeah, sometimes, they might tank, but just to get a better draft pick, or better, whatever the case may be. But in basketball, you can't really do that because you have the lottery. Now, can that be rigged? Me personally, I think so. I can't prove it, but I can say when Shaq asked when David Stern asked Shaq, hey, where you want to play? You know what I'm saying? I believe he could have done something to make sure Orlando got the number one pick. Or that can be seen like, hey, we just having a conversation. Hey, man, where would you like to go? You know what I'm saying? Just like they ask some players sometimes, where would you like to land? Obviously, as a rookie, you're going to be like, oh, man, I want to go wherever. It doesn't matter what team it is. As long as I'm playing, I might have fun. But the Browns are tanking. Why would the Browns tank? I mean, I think they were close to making the playoffs last year. Or did they make the playoffs? I don't remember. I don't think they made it. But so I'm gonna have to do more research on that. Come back with that on topic and see what we got. You know what I'm talking about? See what we got. So that being said, bam, y'all catch your boy tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. We bring that fire all the time, and I'm trying to get this thing to work right so I can do more interviews. I got people lined up, man. I got to get a computer, something that's more solid. Right now I'm using an iPad, and then that's why I need y'all to donate to the channel, you know what I'm saying? That's why I need y'all to donate. Don't help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? Cash out the boy Anthony Warner. Y'all already know. So that being said, that's how we gonna roll. Y'all be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Once again, more and more content is coming out. Working on something. I know I keep saying that, but I do have something I'm working on. A couple things I'm working on. So y'all be on the lookout. Most of that stuff I'm gonna put strictly on YouTube. I always put a little clip on Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff, just so y'all can go over there and check it out. Because some of the stuff I don't think really needs to be played on Facebook, but I will put it on YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. Gates Open Media, my bad. Then you got Sitting Politics. Y'all make sure y'all check them boys out over there. We always doing something, chopping it up. A lot of time I do that show before I come do mine. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share that as well. Hit your boy up, YouTube at Gates Open Media, and y'all know how we do it. That's how we end right here. Yeah, yo.
What's up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Been waiting a while.
Hey, like I always say, they don't make it like this no more. On all streaming platforms.
Been through a lot.
And that's not the name of the song though, but hey, still on all streaming platforms.
Yeah. It's for the grown.
Yeah. This thing make you crump.
Listen.
All right, you ain't getting crump.
Is my special lady waiting for love that's true? No waiting, no doubt, no playing around, yeah.
Parkland went for 45 tonight.
Just affection and commitment.
15 for 25. Efficient. No, 0 turnovers. Music, baby. In our relationships, left with memories past tense, yeah. So what do I do? I'm holding on. No, I let them go. I've searched the world over. Yeah, buddy, I sure appreciate you checking in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We coming with fire. You know what I'm saying? We trying to come. I'm gonna try to start going every day, but we coming with fire, man. Definitely. Stay in touch. And y'all just keep checking me out, man. Appreciate it. No more, man. I'm telling you. Go look it up. They don't make it like that. That good. They try to give me a strike for this song. Anytime I play my cousin music, they try to give me a strike. Yeah. And man, y'all want y'all music featured on here? Let me know. Do some music. Yeah. Like I say, they don't make it like that no more. But hey, man, I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Gates Open Media, your boy right there. And I'll see y'all next time. Appreciate you.